Hey guys, so I'm going to make a video going over on how to progress your atlas, how to extend your maps, and everything you need to know about the new endgame in 0.2 for map progression. I'll also go over atlas trees you may want to use for getting all the way 40 points and all that. So currently, I have all the points, had this for a few days now, you have like all the breach points and some of the arbiter points. So first things first is how do you actually progress your atlas? How do you get atlas points? So it is a slight tutorial to start. The TLDR is you need to find corrupted zones. In the corrupted zone, there's a corrupted nexus. The corrupted nexus you actually see in Fog of War. This thing right here, this is the corrupted nexus. When you complete it with a map that has 4 modifiers and of the correct tier, it goes from tier 1 to tier 15, you get 2 atlas points. So you have to do this 15 times and then also 5 unique maps. 5 different unique maps to get 40 atlas points. That is the quick TLDR on how to do it. Now, how do you efficiently do it? So obviously, the corrupted zones are quite rare. I have seen some people are stuck. They're like, hey, how do I even find corrupted zones? Where do I even find them? I can't find my atlas. There actually is a trick here, and it's very, very important. You can see them in Fog of War. So what do I mean by this? The trick is towers. So I have a tower up here for an example I can show real quick. So as you can see, this tower is very much Fog of War. It's pretty far out there, but if you zoom in on these towers, you can actually see the corruption. So you see these like vines right here. This means this is going to be a corrupted zone because this tower is corrupted. So there's guaranteed to be a corrupted nexus in here. So you kind of zoom in, kind of look really hard, but this is how you can find corrupted zones efficiently and efficiently complete your atlas to get all your points. If you don't use this, it can be kind of rough and kind of hard. But yeah, this tech is extremely good and actually allows you to find corrupted zones quite easily. As you can see, this is pretty far out in the Fog of War, and you can still see the corrupted zone. That's how you efficiently find them and farm them. The corrupted nexus are pretty easy, but do try to do an easy map, because if you do fail a corrupted nexus, you will lose that nexus and you want to find another corrupted zone. So that's pretty about it for that part. Next is map sustain. So a big change to this league was to Doriani. Doriani, no matter what, will always sell 1 tier below of the maximum tier you completed. So if you completed tier 15, he'll always sell tier 14s, and 18,000 gold isn't all that much. Obviously, if you're lower tier, the map's also way cheaper. So this helps you, greatly boost your sustain. You also just buy 3 of them, go to your reforged bench, and 3 to 1 to get a tier 15 or whatever tier you're at. So yeah, this gives you essentially infinite sustain as long as you have the gold, which gold in this game is not that hard to come by. Besides that, at the bare minimum, I would always transmute, augmentation, and regal orb. Regal orbs are really common and really cheap. You should be using these on your map as much as you can. In my opinion, you probably shouldn't alch your maps until like tier 14, tier 15, as these are pretty scarce and you probably don't want to use the currency to buy these early on. I only have like 26 and I've been doing tier 15s all day. But yeah, that's how you sustain your maps. It's actually really easy this patch, as long as you just save your gold. You should just always buy from Doriani. Now, the last thing I want to go over is how to also go up in tiers and also towers, how important they are. So this is also new this patch. The way you go up in tiers is by doing boss maps. You cannot drop a map above your tier unless it's a boss map. So this means if your character is strong, you want to be pretty much only be doing boss maps to get to tier 15 as soon as possible, at least on like tier 10, tier 11. And this is where towers come in. Towers you should always be utilizing. So personally for me, when you're progressing the atlas, I think the best tablets to use is probably Precursor for +1 area level. This gives you more EXP and slightly better drops, and boss tower tablets. So these overtier tablets right here, up to 2 to 4 in range contain map bosses. This one is very, very strong. Bosses are more loot, better sustain, and gives you +1 tier higher. So I do recommend to always constantly be doing your towers, and for towers, you need to have at least 3 modifiers in your map to get 2 tablet slots. Yeah, make sure you're using these constantly, do boss maps, upgrade your tiers, look into Fog of War for corrupted zone, and essentially utilize Doriani. Your sustain should be pretty easy. The sustain is essentially free this league because of Doriani. Just make sure to utilize this and you should be fine. So yeah, that's pretty about it. I also do have a few atlas trees I'll show down below and like my mobile link. But yeah, this is like the starter atlas tree I recommend. So I like it 0 to 20 points, 20 to 40 points, and my current atlas as well. So I'll have these linked down below if you want to use these for your progression. I think these are quite good. I did try a lot of things. Like I tried out Strongbox, wasn't that good. Shrines is decent, Essence is decent. So yeah. Anyway, that's about it. If you have questions, feel free to comment below.